Wagwan people, so today I'm back in the kitchen, right? How many people actually know how to cook eggs properly? Not many, because if you search YouTube, there's egg videos on there that have got 50, 60, 70 million views for how to cook eggs. So I thought, okay then brothers, let's put a video together. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to teach you how to cook eggs 5 different ways. The first way is going to be scrambled, then fried, then poached, soft boiled, finishing off with hard boiled. Here we go. So we're starting with scrambled, right? For one person you want 3 eggs. You want to crack the eggs into a bowl and give them a good old whisk. Here we go. Here we go. So what I've done there is I've binded the yolk and the white together by giving it a good whisk. Don't add no salt at this point because you don't want to break the egg down. And I don't add milk to my scrambled eggs. I only use butter, which I'll show you in a minute. But give that a good old mix. Just like that. You see that? That's pucker. Right, so what you want to do now is get yourself a little pan on the heat. Get a knob of butter. And work that in the pan until that butter is basically melted away. And once that's all gone, then we're going to add the eggs. Right, that's pucker now. Now it's time to add the eggs. And just allow that to sit. Don't work it straight away. Just allow it to sit for the minute. And when it starts to go around the edges, then it's time to move it in. But give it another 30 seconds. Right, there you go. You see how that's going around the edges now? Start moving that together. Bringing the edges into the middle. And just breaking it up now at this point. Just keep working it. You've got to stay by this at all times. Keep working it. There you go, look at that, look, that's coming together lovely. Just keep working it as well. And just before you think it's done, you want to whip that off because the residual heat in the pan will keep cooking the egg. So, that to me is about done. Right, so I've took the pan off the heat now, and as you can see, look, completely cooked through, working that in the pan, breaking it up, using a wooden tool as well so you don't scrape the pan. And look at that lovely, buttery scrambled egg. And at this point, you can add some seasoning. So now it's time to add a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. Give it a mix round. And that, people, is the perfect scrambled egg. Enjoy. Now it's time to cook a fried egg. Now, everyone seems to think that's easy. But I'll show you the perfect way. Right, so you want to start off with a little bit of oil in a small pan on a gentle heat, right? Gentle heat. You don't want to be warming that oil up too hot. Then what you want to do is I've cracked an egg into a glass because obviously I'm filming with one hand, so even though I'm multitasked, I can't crack an egg. I could do with one hand actually. Yeah, but anyway, I'll put it into a glass. So now what you want to do is drop your egg into the middle. Don't waste a drop of that. And as you can see, that oil is just enough warm to start cooking that egg white. And that is perfect. Just allow that to sit for about 10 to 15 seconds and that whole egg white will come together. There we go, look, that's getting there now. But as you can see, you see that translucent jelly type consistency around the yolk there. Obviously that needs to go completely white like the rest of it. So when it's gone completely white, like here, then you know you're good to go. What you want to do now is just drop the pan a little bit, cover the egg with a bit of that hot oil now, and that'll start cooking. Move it about, that's lovely, look at that, beautiful. Want a little bit of that oil on that yolk as well, just like that, that's pucker. Right, let that sit now. Now, depending how you like your yolk, my wife, she likes to get that bit of oil and drizzle it over the top of the yolk, just to turn it, just to make sure there's no snottiness over it. That warm oil will slowly cook that yolk, and if you can see, it will start to turn a different colour. And that is how you cook the perfect fried egg. Drain off the excess oil. onto a plate. Oh yeah, that egg is fit for my queen. It's now time to cook a poached egg. Now, a lot of people love poached eggs when they go to hotels and restaurants, etc., but they're a little bit scared to cook them at home. But if you follow these few simple steps, you'll be banging them out every Sunday morning. Here we go. Right, first things first is you want to bring your water to the boil and add a drop of white vinegar, which is about a teaspoon. And then you want to create like a whirlpool. Right, now you've got a nice whirlpool, you want to get your egg and you want to drop it right in the middle of that whirlpool and just allow the egg to do its work. Give that 3 to 4 minutes and boom, should be done. Let's give it a little look. Look at that. And that is your poached egg. 2 secs. What you want to do now is just dab off the excess water from it and then straight on the plate. Are you ready? Oh, come on, ladies and gentlemen. That is the perfect poached egg. Oh yeah. It's now time to move on to the soft boiled egg. But what I'm going to do to save a little bit of time is I'm going to cook the soft and the hard boiled egg at the same time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a couple of little dots there. We'll mark that egg there, and that's going to be my soft egg, which will be 4 to 6 minutes on the boil. And then my hard egg is going to be 12 to 14 minutes. Here we go. So bring your water to the boil and add in a bit of salt as well, which I've already done. And that will toughen up the shell and stop the shell from splitting. And when it starts to bubble like it is now, give it another 10 seconds or so, then we'll drop the eggs in. Right, here we go, in together. So you've got your soft with a marking and your hard without. Drop them in gently. 4 to 6 minutes, 12 to 14. Whilst the eggs are cooking, get yourself a little bowl of ice water like that. A few little ice cubes in it. And as soon as you take them eggs off, if you just drop them straight in the ice water, it will stop the yolk from cooking anymore. And then it allows the shell as well to cool down, so then you can crack the shell and crack on getting eaten. You see what I did then? When I said crack on and get eaten after you've cracked the shell. Oh mate, I'm funny sometimes. Right, there you go. There's 5 minutes on that baby. I'm going to put that in the ice bath now. In it goes. Just allow it to cool down and then we'll open her up and I'll show you what's inside. Right, moment of truth for your soft boiled. Oh yeah, come on. Come on people. Does it get any better than that for a soft boiled dippy egg? The answer you're looking for is no, Brad. It doesn't. Here we go. 14 minutes later, I'm bringing out the hard boiled egg into the ice bath. There you go. Allow that to cool down for a couple of minutes or so. And we'll get it open. The moment of truth for the hard boiled egg. Here we go. Gosh, look at that. That is what you call a proper, tasty, hard-boiled egg. There you go, ladies and gentlemen, and that's how you cook eggs 5 ways. Now that was an excellent bit of cooking. Laters.